Hi guys, and welcome to the next adventure of the EDRPG Emma Storm campaign, part of Distant Worlds 2. Hope you're going to enjoy it, and if you've enjoyed the series so far, you've been following along, on the YouTube or Twitch channel. This campaign carries on not long after we basically, fixed the station up, a Grim Pioneer, and we carried on the fleet, and that. Just doing simple missions for Distant Worlds 2 command staff. Before we get started in the actual story, which do you guys want to do your between adventures and choose from the between adventures shopping list?
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, I've just posted the shopping list in the local chat so others can see. So start with Silver Sheen. What do you want to do for your between adventure shopping list? So for today, you can use one of your options to buy SRV from the sale plus 2 items, but that's the only 2 options you can get.
Okay. I'll do my regular exploration since we're out with Distant Worlds 2, of course. So still have an exploration value of 22, which means 1 million credits for income. And then from the shopping list, we're really tempted by that assault combat armor, but I just spent money to buy my new armor last session, the Reflect breastplate. So I'm just going to go with a professional med kit and the night vision goggles. And then separately, I'll buy a Ranger SRV, which comes with 2 empty hard points. So I'll also buy a small fixed pulse laser and a small fixed multi-cannon to equip on those hard points.
Yep, that's fine. The armor now is a nice upgrade, and I might drop it in some future shopping lists if need be, depending on the situation.
Yeah, it looks pretty powerful.
It's one of the rare items. Touching on that subject, for people who are not used to EDRPG, commodities and equipment, they're broken down into rare and normal standard items. The standard ones are basically, found a lot easier than the rare ones, but the rare ones are either found, in certain locations, or they're more random high price cost. It literally depends on the adventure taking place at the time. But as I say, we'll probably come across a few more as we've continued the story, because we've already had a few so far. Next up on the shopping list is stalks.
Alright, my exploration value also didn't change, so I'm gonna get for my in-between adventures exploration again 1 million. And I will buy the vehicle repair kit and the anti-tank missile launcher.
Have you read the manual in this one?
On the anti-tank missile launcher?
Yeah.
I have a missile launcher already. I have not checked it out further, but I'll have a quick look.
Just don't send it to my ship, please.
Okay, so is that your shopping list done, Snorks?
Yes, I already have 4 SRVs in my bay. I don't need another one.
Okay, in that case, it's over to Dexter.
Alright, so I've still at 24 for exploration, so that's a million. And I will be purchasing night vision goggles and the Wistcom drone remote.
Okay, and we'll have to see if we come across any drones and that for you to have a play with. Okay, so that's everybody sorted. As you're aware, the crystalline keys you've currently hold, I believe, 5 of them so far.
Sorry?
I believe you hold 5 of the crystalline keys so far.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
Okay. With that, we'll dive into the adventure and see what happens. You've basically been contacted by the command staff of the Distant Worlds 2 expedition, and as a tie-over until you hear back from your Pilots Federation contact, John Smith, you basically you've got a rare opportunity to research a star that's about to go supernova or have a coronal mass ejection. Snorks, I think you've got your sound to transmit automatically because I'm hearing when you're typing on your keyboard.
Oh, okay. I'll change that.
Yeah, it's no problem, just it's going to go over the talking as we go on. Okay, so basically you've been offered 10,000 credits each, plus a bonus if you can get the rare scan data from the star when it either goes supernova or just a coronal mass ejection. There is a whole mechanic for it. So basically you need to choose how long you're going to stay in the system. I'll basically explain as we go along. The longer you are in the system before the sun actually explodes, or with the CMA, you'll get more data. So the longer time after the selected time is going to explode, the sun that is, the more you will get in your bonus. So each player, you need to state how many seconds after the set time when the sun explodes, officially explodes that is, are you willing to wait to get the data. It's between 1 and 10.
Mm-hmm. The risk being if we wait too long, our ship is destroyed and we die?
More a case of your ship gets heavy damage. It'll probably be a 3 or 4 d10 roll, see how much damage you take.
Does that go to shields or directly onto the hull?
Depends on the situation. If you've got shields up, there's a possibility your shields will take a big chunk of the damage, but that's why it's saying you won't get some damage to your hull. Now, by time and that, yes, I will set a time, and then I'll do roll a d10. If you've basically selected a number below what the d10 rolls, which I'll do later in the adventure, say like you said you're going to wait 4 seconds and I roll a 5, then you get the extra days and manage to escape without taking any damage. If you said a 5 and I rolled a 5, then you basically escape, using the escape death and jump out just in time, but your ship's damaged and you only have 50% hull left, and sensors have been destroyed and lose any data they've scanned. So they don't get the mission payment. So it's a risk versus reward. If you manage to gather the data, you get an extra 50,000 bonus credits per second. And the time after the set time for the star to go boom will be all down to a d10 roll. So it's up to you guys. So think about it for now, and when we get to the actual time later in the adventure, I'll ask you to say how many seconds in the between 1 and 10 you want to roll. Let's say 1 and 9, because if you get to 10, that's basically going to be Yeah, you've been hit. Suppose that'd be later in the adventure, and so if you think about it during the adventure, and if you feel you don't want to wait, then fine, you can leave with that with the basic data. Or if you want to chance it, you can chance it. Do you all understand?
Yeah, I got you.
Yep.
Okay, so jumping into the system, your ship's computer flashes up a message on your display saying the following: local star status unstable, time to expected explosion 2 hours 58 minutes and counting. I'll just put it into the chat. Once the jump down turbulence clears, you pick up a distress message that seems to have been transmitting for a while. I'm just going to put it into the chat, then I'll repeat it for you. Static, damaged, and we need help. I repeat, to any ships in the system, life support of our dome has broken down and our only means of escape has been damaged and we need help. I repeat to, and then breaks some status again. The signal seems to be coming from a nearer moon of the nearest planet. Do a planetary science check. You need a 6.
A what check?
Planetary science.
Planetary knowledge.
Yeah, that'd be the one.
Oh.
Oh, wow. What's a planet?
Oh boy, that's quite a way to start, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, not that great a thing.
I think we don't need to spend karma because the machine did it, do we?
Yeah, no. Still she's saying, come on guys, you should know better than that. Basically, there's a small scientific outpost called Star Watcher's Folly situated on the ice moon of the only settlement in the it's the only settlement in the system. It was set up 50 years ago with the intention of monitoring the fluctuations of the star. Over the years, the population has increased as more people arrived and turned it into a small settlement. What do you want to do?
I would say
So
we need to help those people.
Yeah, have we located the settlement on that moon? We know where it is.
Not at this time. You just know the signal's coming from near the moon.
Alright.
Also, what do we know? Like, would they survive the coronal mass ejection that's coming up?
No.
Oh, alright. Okay then. Sorry.
It is a very violent CME. Pretty much, it'll fry any electronics on the planet, and considering it's like a thin atmosphere planet, they need the domes with the technology to survive. Hence the issue of why they're putting a distress call out, because their dome's been damaged somehow.
Okay.
Right, well, we better get over there. Let's plot a course towards that moon.
Navigation roll.
Yep. You do a 6. See if you get lost on the way. Okay, it looks like you all managed to find your way over to the satellite, well, the station, planet. As you're on approach, this message comes out. Basically, to all the ships approaching our planet, we thank you for responding to our plea for help, as we didn't know if you were here on our transmissions due to the interference from our sun. Please help us as we have children with us. We understand you might not have enough room in your ships, but please, just save the children. Save the children if you can. Our planet coordinates are, and they've got 2 sets of coordinates for you.
Alright, let's head there. What kind of planet is it? Is it like an Earth-like, or I guess not because they have
Ice
like a dome.
moon.
Alright.
Can we send our own radio message back just to confirm that we've received the coordinates and we're coming down? We have 3 anacondas. There should be plenty of space for everyone, including the children.
Yeah, do a computer check. You need a 7.
Right. Cool.
Yep, you send a signal back, but unfortunately, the signal's not getting through for some reason. As you approach the orbit of the planet, you see a small satellite that your sensors are showing has been transmitting the message, but it has seen better days, as it looks like someone has been using it for target practice, and it's a miracle it's still working. You you can see the transponder signal of Star Watchers follow you below you. What do you want to do?
Well, I think time is running short, so we should just set a course down to those planetary coordinates where the settlement is.
Sounds good.
Maybe we should do a planetary scan while we're up here, just to see if there's anything else interesting about the moon before we get down there that we ought to know.
Okay, do a science check. You need a 5 to see how your planetary probes not detect anything. So, yep, your probes detect the. It's a nice ice planet. There's a couple of ice geysers nearby, but nothing, generally out of the ordinary.
All right, looks pretty safe. Let's get down there.
Okay, you're dropping down into the atmosphere. You approach the settlement and see a couple of planetary domes and sort of buildings coming from, a couple of them in the weak atmosphere, and there's a large structure nearby. But as you get closer, you realise it's not a structure, but in fact it's a huge spaceship, which I'll just show you on the handout. Welcome
It's an Imperial
to
Explorer.
the Imperial Explorer.
Oh, what now?
It's bigger than an Imperial cutter.
It has its own small docking pad. It is too big to land in stations. This
Not bad.
I want one.
Let's take this one.
To give you some idea, this is the specs of the one you're currently approaching. It is a monster.
That's quite the piece of kit to leave behind in a system that's about to be destroyed. I wonder why they can't get it airborne.
Yeah, there's got to be a reason somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can repair it with our amazing repair skills.
Yeah, use a vehicle repair kit maybe. Nah, that's used for SRVs.
Five large slots.
But we also have spaceship repair kits, so that might help.
Okay, so yeah, as you're approaching the domes in the Imperial Explorer, where do you want to land?
Good question. You said it has a docking pad on it. Is it available?
It's only a small.
Only smalls.
Ah, okay.
I would like land 100 meters away from the Imperial Explorer on a nice flat, not too ice rocky spot.
Okay, do spaceship piloting checks. You need a 6 for landing successfully.
Alright. There we go.
I'll land with Snorks as well. We're doing a piloting check. Yep.
Yep, so you'll find it's a nice flat area to land with. Yeah, most of you anyway. So yep, you managed to land safely, and I take it you're gonna power down the ships or just leaving standby.
Stand by with point defense on.
Yeah, standby is a good idea. We're gonna have to get out of here quickly.
Okay. So yeah, once you landed, a man walks out of one of the domes and introduces himself. Hi, I'm Carl Thompson, and thank you for coming. We came here in the past to study the sun and its fluctuations. We were doing well up to yesterday, but I don't know what you can do to help us.
What is the problem with the ship?
Um, uh, Carl explains that it all turned into a mess yesterday when 3 Cobra Mark IIIs came in and all silent like hugging the ground, and before they knew what was happening they shut up the ship and settlement's power supply, and they threatened to hold our main dome if we didn't surrender to them. We surrendered because of the children and could only watch as they removed the main thruster control so none of the thrusters could be safely fired to lift the ship high enough to engage the main engines. The pirates left a message for anybody who came to help us, even though we don't understand it, so we don't know if you can help us or not. But if you can't help us fix the ship, please save as many as you can. You got a
How many people are there? Sorry?
a lot. Basically, you get an update from your ship systems through your hand comms. Basically saying that local star state is unstable, time to explosion 2 hours 15 minutes. There's 300 people to save. Oh, sorry, that's supposed to be 300. Don't know what it says. 3,000 for 2 seconds. I must hit the wrong zero. There you go, that's better. You've got 300 people to save.
Okay. We would like to take a look at that message that the pirates left behind in case there's something that we can do to help you out, other than simply evacuate you.
Okay. Well, he say again that he doesn't understand the message at all, but the message they gave was, key holders, we have more of what you seek as we are seeking them as well. If you want to save the ship, meet us in a no-fly zone 50k to the west and the winner takes all.
Duel.
I like the sound of that. Sounds like they have more keys.
Yeah, and sounds like
The thruster control system for this explorer.
that.
Mhm.
Or personal combat, we'll see. But, what kind of scarabs do you have? Should we just go? Should we just go for all damage, or?
Well, I have a ranger. That's what I'll be using as kind of a middle ground between damage and maneuverability.
Alright.
Okay, guys, I've just dropped 4 SRB tokens onto the map. Pick one, add your hull and shield stats if you've got them, and add your name. It should all be selectable by all of you, so choose 3 and I'll move the 4th one off.
I don't see them.
I don't see them either.
I do see the Spider, the Shambler, and Will Smith.
Sorry, I forgot to move the page over. Is that better?
I just see a black page now.
Okay, give me a sec. The players should be Yeah, it should be on the a brown ground map thing.
It's all black to me.
Yeah, I just see a big. Oh,
There we go.
there we go.
Yeah.
There it is.
Sorry, I hadn't put the reveal area on. My apologies.
Cool,
I
no
thought
problem.
it looked a bit dark for some reason. So, basically, while you have the space combat map, this is the ground combat map.
Okay. I'll take this yellow one. So before we head off in our SRVs, can we chat briefly to whoever's in charge of that ship to have them put together an evacuation plan to split up the 300 people between our 3 anacondas and get all the logistics taken care of? Have them figure out the logistics while we go off and try to decode this message for them to get their ship airborne again.
Yeah, you can do that, but how many people can you actually carry in your anacondas? How many passenger seats and crew seats do you have?
I have no idea.
Let me have a quick look on the thing to find out the basic.
A stock anaconda. Oh, okay. A crew of 8 and 12 passengers.
So
It's not even close to 100.
no, if you basically take that's 8 plus 12 is how many you can carry, because yourself is not counted as crew.
Alright. So 20
Can
people
we
each.
shove them into the cargo bays or steal seats from the Explorer, maybe? Or...
You can try and put them in cargo holds. Do you have pressurized cargo holds or passenger cabins?
Probably not.
No, I've got nothing like that.
A bunch of SRVs and a couple of fighters. I can put them in there.
Yeah, that's true.
Down.
So what would that make the
It's 2 seats per.
V?
I think there's 2 seats per SRV, isn't there?
Depends. I think the SRVs are
A
one
turret
seat.
seat and then
Turret's controlled by the pilot. There's no second seat. Unless it actually says it. Some of the ground vehicles do have extra seats and cargo space in that for passengers, but the SRV's just got the one.
Alright.
it does say crew 1 though. And you said crew doesn't count.
Oh, maybe I was wrong, and
On the
you need
Scarab.
to have it be counted as the crew. But I do know there's just one seat in the SRVs.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
Alright,
so that means with the default Anaconda we can take 19 people.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then with 4
Got
SRVs.
4 SRVs and 2 fighters.
The 6. I mean,
How many children do they have?
They've got about 50.
and take all children. Yeah, taking a passenger cabin from the Crew Explorer won't work, I guess. Okay.
Alright, well, I'll ask whoever's in charge there to quietly put together a list of about a dozen adults who may be able to escape with us if we, are unsuccessful in getting their ship space worthy again. So we'll take all the children, and then we can take maybe just a few more. So they should be ready to make that determination if we get back here with not much time to spare.
Okay, they're they do that. They're fine with that. They're not happy, but they understand.
We'll certainly do our best to make sure everyone gets out alive. We gotta go take care of these damn pirates, though. They've been hounding our fleet this whole time. They just won't let up.
Get them.
Yeah,
I don't even know what the hell these keys are for, but they must be important.
You would like it. Should we take all of the keys with us?
I don't.
Well, they said it was winner take all, so if we want to be honorable, we should. But I don't see why we would.
Now they can always just come back and get them, right?
Yeah. No, they may refuse to fight if we don't have the keys with us, actually.
I mean, the question is, do they actually know how many keys you actually have?
Probably not. So we have 5. How many should we bring? I think we should at least bring a couple to prove that we have them.
The question is, which ones did we get from them, or which ones do they know that we have? Because if we bring the wrong ones, then they know that we might, or we definitely have one or more at the ship.
Oh boy, I really don't remember which one comes from where.
No idea.
The order of the keys were literally the order you picked them up in.
5, 59, 14, 23, 32.
Yeah. Well, let's grab the first 3.
Sure. Yes, in the end, it's a gamble.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, let's bring 3 of the keys and get rolling.
I will also take my brand new missile launcher with me, and the vehicle repair kit.
Yeah, bringing a vehicle repair kit is definitely a good idea. Can we bring personal armor and stuff? Is that even worth doing?
Yeah, you can do that. You don't know, you might want to get out of the vehicle.
Yeah, who knows? Alright, I'll bring my armor.
And all my weapons and everything.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
Exactly.
I'm gonna switch to my assault beamer that I picked up last time as my main weapon now.
Ooh, nice.
Okay,
So
go on.
the number of weapons we can take with us in our pack is not limited.
No, the question of items versus gravity, it's random. In each planet will have different gravity heights, so you can carry more on certain planets. Other planets you won't have the strength to do it. But same again, if you've got the strength attributes, or you've got cybernetic arms or legs, you can actually carry more or do more.
Alright.
So to make it easier on myself as a GM, I'll say you don't have a limit, but don't go overboard. But if you got it in your bag, it will take 1 turn to get it out of bag to use it.
Sure. Alright.
But saying that, you can't have a minigun tripod buried in your backpack.
Oh.
I just thought I had to drop that in there, Dexter. I know what you guys are like.
Resourceful, that's what we are.
You have to be, trust me. Okay, so as this is your first turn at combat with an SRV ground vehicle, if you've got your books at home in that, then you'll want to be on page 71 That's the vehicle combat section. I'll run you through it as well, but that is it if you want a fresh guide in front of you.
Got it. It looks like most of the actions in combat are the same as space combat, so I think that cheat sheet is still helpful.
It is, and the only difference would be dogfighting. Basically, instead of dogfighting, you're tailing. So same mechanic, but instead of getting behind the ship in a dogfight, you manage to slip behind the ship, the SRV, and you're tailing it on the ground. That's mainly the only difference. Plus, the faster you go, the worse your targeting is against your what's the word? Defense. Because if you're going faster, there's a chance you're going to have better defense. If you look at your SRV sheets, you'll see there's a graph at the bottom, which basically explains it.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is you have obstacles because you're fighting on the ground. But the gravity on this planet is 0.5 g, and we'll be using a light obstacle table, which is on page 73 of the core books. So, are you guys ready to head on out?
Let's do it.
Yeah, ready to go.
Yep.
Okay, so yep, you're heading on out. Do a initiation roll to see who goes in what order.
Mhm.
Okay, so
I'm always so cautious.
yeah, Snorts then. Sorry, the gameplay order will be Dexter, followed by Snorts, followed by Silversheen. Okay, so you head out. You're going across the distance of the ice planet. Yeah, watching out for rough terrain and everything. Because it's being an ice planet, it's not going to be smooth sailing all the way. So Dexter, as you're at first, do an obstacle check. You need to roll a d10. Okay, 9, you've hit some rough terrain.
Okay.
So rough terrain represents large rocks and ice boulder fields. Do a vehicle piloting check, adding the vehicle's agility with a difficulty level number equal to twice the vehicle's current speed. So what's your current speed? I'm guessing it's just the normal one that's on your sheet because you haven't really increased your speed or not yet.
Yeah, I haven't increased it or anything, so
So you basically
it'd be at a 4.
yeah. So for example, if your current speed is a 5, the difficulty will be a 10. So you say your speed is currently 4.
Yes.
So your difficulty will be at 8. So do a vehicle piloting check and add the vehicle's agility. And basically, if you're successful, then you manage to swerve. If not, you hit some rocks.
Oh, I'll hit some rocks.
Okay. You say you failed that, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. You basically you smash through the rough terrain and take 5 points of damage per speed point. So as it's speed of 4, you basically take what's that, 20 points of damage.
There goes half my thing. Alright, critically injured. Nice. Halfway across the galaxy and boiled by a rock.
Isn't
Thankfully, it's
that-
just shield damage, right?
Nah, I think it goes straight to hull on an SRV.
It just says it takes 5 points of damage.
Yeah, it doesn't
So I
say
would-
5 points damage to the hull. It just says 5 points of damage. So if you got shields on, I'd say it takes off the shields first. But that's
Makes sense to me.
yeah. So it'll go off your shield first until the shields are gone, then pile onto the hull, and then that's the end of your turn because you kind of face planted your SRV into a rock. Okay.
Hey guys, look out! There's a rock here.
Oh crap!
Snorks, it's your turn. Roll
Right.
a d10 to see if you have any obstacles in your path. Luckily for you, there's no obstacles. You find a clear way through.
Just follow me, guys. Here's a good path.
All right.
As I say, you're not quite in range now. You're about halfway there in that Snorks and that. So the next turn you'll be in range of the meetup area. Silver Sheen, if you'll do your obstacle check.
Three. I pulled in behind Snorks.
Yeah, you're pulling on Snorks, leaving Dexter and that trying to back his SRV out of a rock.
Oh, I know that pain.
Yeah, all explorers know that very, very well.
Mm-hmm. At least you're not tumbling down the side of a hill. That's
At least
always
it'd still be good somewhere.
If you get a 10, you do have a sudden slope.
Yikes. Let's not roll 10s today then. For my equipment action, we don't. It's a pretty simple SRV. It doesn't have any equipment. But one thing that makes the Ranger SRV that I'm using special is its sensor range is 4 kilometers instead of 2 kilometers. Any chance I can detect any enemies up ahead?
Yeah, you can detect them. Do a systems check. You need a 4.
Right. Plus 3. Cool. 9.
So yeah, at extreme range, you pick up 3 SRVs.
I got 3 targets up ahead.
How far are they away?
So literally, you'll hit them at the next go.
Because I am thinking of stopping here and readying my my anti-tank missile launcher, and that range would be up to 2 kilometers, 12 kilometers.
I see it's detecting at 4 kilometers. 12 kilometers is definitely within range.
Right. Then I will slow down in my next turn.
Okay, are you going to slow down or are you going to stop?
I think because my decelerate is 2, what is our speed currently?
I'll show you on. I'm sure I've got on the handover.
Yeah, maybe we should just all be going at 4 like Dexter was.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense. So then it would take 2 turns for me to decelerate to 0.
Yep. I think that's cool because we may need to chat these guys up before we start opening
Yeah,
fire.
exactly. You can do the talking and I will do the shooting.
Sounds good.
So yeah, I've just dropped one of the SRV scouts, stats onto the handouts for you, so I can explain the vehicle sheets. The speed is the speed you're currently going. If you say like you're starting on the 4, so you get a +1 bonus for defense. If you go to 5, you still get a +1 bonus, but you also get a -1 for your attack penalty. So you basically, if you roll a 6 for an attack, it goes down to 5. And say defense, your defense will go up by 1. So if your defense is, like in this case, a 7, then it'll go up to 8 if you're going faster. But same thing, speed could be good, could be bad.
Yeah, as we learned with the rough terrain check there, the amount of damage you take if you hit something depends on your speed, and the difficulty of avoiding it depends on your speed.
Yep. So, as I say, depending on what you want to do, you can slow down, you go increasing or decreasing your speed. You can only go up or down one number at a time. So if you're on 4 and you slow down to 3, but you can't slow down to 2. Same again, if you're on 4 and you want to speed up, you can go up to 5, but you can't go up to 6 until your next go. Then it'll be on 5 and you can go up to 6, but then you won't be able to go up to 7.
Isn't that the accelerate and decelerate property?
Yeah,
So
that's what I get out of it.
Okay.
On turn you can accelerate 4 or decelerate 2, or any number smaller up to.
Yeah.
I must have read the wrong bit on the book earlier then, but yeah. On the scale, which I've got as the example, accelerate is 4, so you can go up by 4 and decelerate by 2, so down by 2.
Yeah.
So at least we're all on the same page.
Alright.
Cool.
The pirates basically got a hull of 40 and 30 of your shields, but there's one, the corporate scout, has actually got a stronger hull and shields, 50 by 40 respectively.
This will be a challenge.
So I'm just going to who's got the missile who's going to be firing the missile?
I just checked again. I need to get closer. My long range is 2 kilometers, not 12.
Okay, so
We could allow them to come to us, though.
yeah.
That's also possible.
So
I mean, if we bait them into combat and run back this way, they'll come right to you.
yeah, bear in mind during combat you will be doing the obstacle checks as well. Okay, so Dexter, so you've slowed your. See, you're slowing your speed.
Me? I think I came to a stop without my choice.
Oh yeah, but you were catching up, weren't you? So, you're basically going to follow the others and do an obstacle check.
So it looks like you adjust your speed first, right? And then you recharge your shields, and then check for obstacles, and then combat action.
Yeah, something like that.
So I get the 5 point of shields.
So how fast do you want to go now?
I will. Well, how fast are you going?
Currently 4, but I'm gonna go slower as soon as
Yeah, I'll go to 2 so that I Well, no, I'm gonna go to 4 so I can keep up with you guys.
Okay, yeah, I plan to stay at 4.
Okay, so Dexter, you rolled a 1 and you basically managed to get through without hitting anything.
Yeah, it's a lot better when you don't hit stuff.
Definitely a lot better when you don't hit stuff. Okay, so as there was no obstacles in your way, you're now on to action. You're pretty much managed to slip him back into the front place, and you're within range of firing. Do you want to attack any of them?
I'm gonna open comms first to see if they actually want the duel in SRVs or if they're just gonna attack us outright, I guess. 'Cause they did send a message, and it's all on the line. They, if they want terms or conditions.
That's good.
Okay. Which do you want to use on your social skills? Bluff, intimidate, charm?
It's all the same to me. Diplomacy, I guess.
Okay. Do a diplomacy check, and you need a 5, I was going to say. But,
Good roll.
okay, what are you going to say?
We're here to retrieve what we need to save these people, and if you guys stand in our way, we will have no hesitation to go through. What sayest thou?
They respond, well, the corporate scout responds, basically saying, well, we will give you the thruster controller if you give us the keys.
If you want us to trade a key for the controller,
Yeah?
where's the controller? Because we do have the keys.
It's safe nearby.
You're gonna have to give us the coordinates for that, because we're not gonna just hand something to you without knowing exactly what we're getting into.
It's written down in my SRP. So if you do manage to defeat me, if you decide to go attack us, then you will be able to recover it. But if you attack us, we will retaliate.
Sounds like we're gonna go ahead and take that coordinates.
So you want the
Fire away.
So you're now going to shoot them, are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Who are you going to target?
I'm gonna target one of the 2 pirates. I'll go with Pirate 1, a green guy.
Okay. Target 1. As I say, you won't have to do the obstacle check this turn because you've just done it to get to the target location. So, fire away. The defense is 7.
Okay.
Speed is 4, so no additional. So he's got a defense will go up to 8.
And I'm not very good at vehicle weapons, which is perfect. So I'm shooting at a +3. So I won't be using my missiles yet. I'll just use the multi-cannons.
Yeah. Remember,
Oh, critical.
Nice.
but his shields are still up.
Oh, that's true.
And as there are no components, the critical hits don't have an effect with
Oh.
SRV.
There will probably be some component damage if you get a 10 and there's no shields.
Just do both shots right away. Oh, look at that. Okay. I see how this combat's gonna go.
Did you just copy and paste that?
Amazing.
So that's 30 damage from both of my multi-cannons. That takes care of his shield, doesn't it?
Yeah, shield was 30.
Okay, well then I'm gonna fire the missiles. Alright, so that is 25 damage.
25. Okay. That's down to 15 hull.
Alright.
Were you just shooting from distance and doesn't get like in the spaceship? Are you staying up close, or are you going to just shoot in and out?
I was doing, well, I was moving, so can I do the strafe action, I guess was what it would be if I'm moving.
Yeah, you can do any you want.
See it.
Probably joust.
Yeah, I think
Strafe,
so.
I think,
the
is-
one I probably want.
Yeah, strafe is only against disengaging or fleeing.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I'll have a quick gander. Yeah, the strafe is basically fly in, shoot your target, and then pull away, engaging your booster to sweep away from the target. Snipe is basically sitting out there and basically shooting from a distance.
Oh, yeah. My cheat sheet, I made a mistake in it. Strafe is against a target that's not disengaging or fleeing.
Yeah, page 67 for the ship individual things.
Yeah, cool. You can totally do that.
Okay, so you drove in at your normal speed, shot the shields out, damaged most of the hull, then pulled away. I'm going to. So now it's Snork's turn.
I am thinking, like, if I want to shoot my missile, then I need one turn now to slow down, another turn to slow down and get out, then one turn to start aiming, and then one turn to shoot. That takes quite some time, so I think instead I will do the same as Dexter and do a strafe on pirate number 1.
Okay, so you go strafe pirate number 1, in and out. So, what is your first attack?
I think at first I have to do the optical check.
Optical check.
Yeah, if there are obstacles.
Obstacle, yeah. So normal D10.
Oh, that's +1, sorry. There we go.
Yeah, it's still a 3.
Yeah.
So, yep, no obstacles.
And then I will fire all of my weapons. Let's start with the plasma repeater.
Remember, defense is down to 15. Defense is +8, you got to beat.
8, right. For 1, I will use some karma on that.
That's miss.
And then I will shoot a multi-cannon. And then a multi-cannon. Alright, that's the first time I am using a burst weapon. So my target was an 8, right? And
the target was 8. You basically, if it's a burst damage and it's got like on my one, on the scout example, from a small forward fixed mount multi-cannon, it's +5 to hit, 5 plus burst, 10 damage. Now that is 5 points of damage plus the burst. Now the burst is every point over the target, where you've got 1 point over, you'll be like 5 points damage. You know, up to like, so like if it's say you rolled a 10, you'll get 2 bits of burst damage, which will be a maximum of 10 points of damage. But if you've got like 11, you would not get 15 points of damage because the maximum burst damage you can take will be 10. So if you cut it 1 point over, you get 5 points of burst damage.
In this case, I would do 5 damage generally, then 5 burst damage, and plus 5 versus hull for the multi-cannon, so in all 15 damage.
Yep, so you managed to blow that one up. Make a note that you destroyed Pirate 1.
Alright, and then I do my strafey going back to my friends.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Snorks, do a D10 roll. If you get a odd number, you'll get some damage from the pirate ship heading towards the other SRVs.
That's odd.
So, yep. Basically, as you blew the SRV up and flew past, a couple of wheels, shot out and that, and hit Pirate 2, doing 5 points of damage.
Oh, nice.
Turn them against each other.
Yeah, and then you just see the wheel rolling along the ground.
Nice.
So, Silver Sheen, you're up. Who do you want to attack?
Alright, well, I'm going to go for the corporate scout, because if we believe him, he's got the info that we need, and I don't want him to run off. So I guess first I decide if I'm going to change my speed. If I'm currently going 4, I'm going to go ahead and bump my speed up to 6. So I'll speed up a bit. And then I want to do the joust action so that I get to actually fire all my weapons. So that moves me up.
Yeah, don't forget you got to do the obstacle check first.
Right. Okay, I should do that next then. Five. So we're safe.
Yeah, 5, you're safe.
Cool. Alright, so fire all weapons. So now that I'm going at a speed of 6, I take a -1 attack penalty. So I'd normally have a +3 to hit, now I only have a +2.
Yep, that's correct.
But I get to fire with all 3 weapons, regardless of whether I miss. So first is the plasma repeater.
Shields are 4-0.
Right.
Defense is the same, an 8.
An 8. Okay, so the plasma repeater misses. Next I'm firing a fixed pulse laser. That misses as well. And then I'll fire the fixed multi-cannon. And that is definitely a miss.
But you can spend some karma on that.
That's true. Let's do that.
Yeah, don't forget, there's also some of the karma skills will increase your attack or your defense on SRVs or ships or in person or altogether. It all depends on the individual karma skill. So when you're choosing your karma skill, think about rounding out your character on your abilities.
Yeah, I've only got 1 karma skill that applies to vehicles, and that adds a +4 to my pursuit check when disengaging. So not applicable yet.
Or when you're chasing something, but yeah.
Yep. So yeah, I'll spend 1 point of karma to reroll that one. No, still a miss.
Okay. So
all right. So
Still got weapons to go?
Nope, that's it. That's all my weapons.
Okay, so you've fired and disengaged.
No, I'm not disengaging because I just took what was it? Joust
Ah, so you're up close.
instead of strafe. Yep.
Okay, I'll put you and the corporate scout up there together, out of the way. Now one turn is completed. I'm going to do initiation rolls for the Pirate 2 and corporate scout and slot them into the actual combat. Pirate 1 got destroyed in that first attack. You had the range coming out with the sun behind you, so to speak. So you managed to get a drop on to start with. I'm now going to do add them into the rotation.
Cool.
So corporate scout got a 5. If I'm right, that's between Snorks and Silver Sheen. And the other one's a 7, which goes between Snorks and Dexter. Okay, that's then now slotted into order. So Dexter, you're up again. For refreshing, corporate scout, while it's up close with Silver Sheen, it's still at distance to yourself and Snorks, and Pirate 2 is at distance to all three of you.
Okay. And Corpus Scout hasn't taken any damage yet?
No. And the
Okay.
Pirates only took a bit of 5 points of its shields, which will probably healed up
will-
next turn.
Alright, I'll do my roll for obstacles.
2 is no obstacles.
Alright, I'm going to strafe Pirate 2.
Okay.
I get my 5 points of shields back for this round.
So remember, defense is 8.
Okay, so one of those hits, and that'll be for 15 damage. And I'm not going to waste the missiles on this because I'm having too many of them and they don't work against shields very well at all.
You say 15 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
You did the strafe, so you go at distance again, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if I'm reading strafe right, you only fire weapons until one of them misses, and then you can't fire any of your other weapons.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. Strafe ship fires all its weapons one at a time. If you miss with a weapon, the attack saver, and you fire no more weapons, it's assumed you pulled off the target early to boost away or drive away.
That's why I decided to joust instead. You get to fire them all even if you do miss, but then you stay up close.
Yep.
else there's no downside to strafe.
Joust. Yeah.
Alright, then I guess theoretically you did a joust action right now and you're up close. No.
No, I did the strafe, so when I missed, that was it for me.
Oh,
Mm.
It's in and out.
like that.
Yeah.
Alright.
So Pirate 2 is going to try and attack Silver Sheen to turn the tables. So he's coming in distance. What's your defense there, Silver Sheen?
With my speed of 6, I get a +2, so my defense is 10.
Okay. I'm coming in for an up close and personal. So I'm going to use my small plasma repeater. That's a hit. What was yours? Does it say it was 10?
10, yep.
Burst damage. With it's a 5 plus burst up to a maximum of 20. So that's 2 points over. So 15 points of damage.
Okay.
Then I'm going to fire the smaller fixed mortar cannon. I've got 2 of them, so I'll do them one at a time. Hit, that's just 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's a failure.
Cool.
Okay, Snorks, you're up.
Alright. As they are focusing on Silver Sheen, I will do a snipe action.
Okay.
And I will target Pirate 2.
Okay, targeting Pirate 2.
What's his defense? Still an
Yeah,
8?
it's 8.
So then I'll fire my plasma repeater. That is a hit with 4 burst points where I can only use 3, so that makes it 20 damage.
Okay, 20 damage. That's shields are gone and hull's down to 30.
And then I'll shoot my multi-cannon. That is 1 burst, so that would be 5 plus 5 plus 5 versus hull is 15 damage.
Okay.
And then the second multi-cannon is another 20 damage, so bye bye Pirate 2.
Okay, so you managed to get rid of him. So did you get rid of the first one?
Yes.
So you've got a tally then.
Sorry Dexter, cleaning up after you.
Uh,
You do all the hard work and I'm just...
Yeah.
Okay, the Corporal Scout's going to try and evade. So he's going to try and flee. So he's got a speed +1. So he's got a... That's a 5 nat plus vehicles.
Okay, so that means on my turn, I'm going to try to dogfight him to prevent him from disengaging.
Yeah,
Is that how it works?
basically.
Okay.
Healing.
So
Tailing, yes.
yeah.
So he is currently trying to run away.
Yeah, basically the pursuit score is for all vehicles, the pursuit score equal to half the pilot's vehicle piloting bonus, rounded down. Vehicle gains a bonus to the pursuit score equal to the current speed. So it's the speed bonus you need to hit. So it's, on the corporate scale, pursuit is speed +1. As the speed is currently 4, and he's took the turn up to increase it up to 5, its pursuit speed will be 6 because it's got a +1. So your speed to catch it will need to be, 6 or higher. But he is still
Okay.
within range of your weapons.
So I will snipe him, I guess, and then speed up.
We can do, I guess.
Well, I'll go next, right?
Yeah, Silver Sheet is next. The scout is trying to flee, so.
Made it back around.
Okay, so
Don't forget you've got some shield back as well, Silver Sheen.
right. So I get 5 points of shields back. And then I can adjust my speed. I'm already going 6. And Wishblend, you said
6 or higher.
my actual speed has to equal his pursuit score?
The pursuit is all vehicles have pursuit score. A vehicle gains a bonus current pursuit score equal to the current speed.
Right, so he gets a bonus to his pursuit score equal to his speed.
Yeah. His pursuit is speed +1.
Yep. Alright, so when he disengaged, if I understand this correctly, it says, if an enemy tries to, I guess, tail you instead of dogfight you, they must complete a successful pursuit first.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Basically, it'd be a pursuit check where you're not going to do a spaceship piloting check. It'd be a vehicle check.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, the vehicle check for the pursuits will be the current speed, and then like on my one, the corporate scout, I've got a speed +1.
Yeah, I've got the same, but so if I'm going to make a pursuit check to try to catch him, what am I rolling against? Is it his pursuit speed or his pursuit score as well?
Yeah, I'll do a pursuit speed check for the corporate scout, which will be, in this case, it'll be a +7 because it's traveling at sorry.
He's moving at a speed of 4.
He's moving at 4. He increased it to 5 to try and flee. Then, because he's got a pursuit of +1 on the speed, that gets raised up to 6, same as yourself. So I'm going to roll a d10 +6, and if you roll a d10 plus what your pursuit score is, if you beat me, you basically catch me.
Right. So my pursuit, in terms of being half my vehicle piloting, is also a +1. Added to my speed of 6 is a +7. So I got a 15.
I only got a 9, so you caught him.
Okay. So now I do the actual dogfight or tail action.
So you're now actually behind him because you won.
Oh, I thought this just determined whether or not I can even try to dogfight.
Okay, you caught him then. I mean, what area you won on the book? I'm trying to find it.
Page 66, the disengage and dogfight actions.
That's probably why I can't find them on the wrong page. There we go. Yeah, as I say, it's literally the same thing apart from being dogfighting in space, it's tailing in the ground.
Right. So I choose him. we try to resolve a dogfight or tail roll. So roll a d10 and add it to your defense score, and the enemy ship does the same. So my defense is currently 10 because it's normally 8, but plus 2 because I'm moving at a 6. So I'll roll a d10 plus 10, and he rolls a d10 plus his defense. Oof. Thank goodness you rolled a 1.
That don't look
Oh,
right.
that's a wrong roll. Yeah.
We'll take it.
Yeah, I thought you'd say that.
Go ahead and roll properly.
Yeah, you still
Still
won.
got
Okay, cool. So I still won. Alright, so that means I get behind him. I can open fire with all my weapons. Okay, cool.
Yep.
I'll start firing. Again, I have a -1 because I'm moving at 6. So plasma repeater. Sweet, I rolled a 10. Awesome. So actually hit something.
Yeah. He's got defense, because he's travelling at 5. His defense is up 1. So yeah, you've hit anyway, but his defense will be 8 for reference. So
Okay, cool.
How much damage have you done?
Did a max burst. So it's 5 plus a max burst, 15. Now, when it says max 15, is that max total or just max for the burst?
Just the burst. You'll have the normal damage plus the burst on top of. But where it say max, it's like 5 plus burst damage up to max 20. Each point over the target. So say you got a defense of 8 and you roll a 9, that'd be like 5 points. If you rolled a 10, it'd be 2 lots of burst, so it'd be 10 points. But if the max was set to 10, that'd be the highest you can go.
Right, so it's a 5 plus a burst of 15 for my weapon. So that's a total 20.
Yeah. 20
to the pulse laser. Pulse laser is also a hit.
Damage to shields.
Yes. So the pulse laser does 15 total because the shields are still up.
Shields are down to 5.
All right. Now the multi-cannon is a miss.
Okay.
That's it for me. Sorry for taking so long.
No, that's fine. It's your first round of combat, so to speak. So you're learning as you're going.
Yeah. So the nice thing is I prevented the corporate scout from moving to distance. Forced him to stay up close.
Yep. Dexter, you're up.
Alrighty. That's my obstacle check.
Yep, no obstacles.
Alright, I'm going to be sniping, so it's an additional +1 to my attacks. I'm going to open with my 2 multi-cannons. Alright, and so the first one missed, I imagine. It was 8, right?
Yeah, defense is 8.
So the second one hits for 15 damage.
I'll take it you're going up close. Or you sniping from a distance.
I'm doing the sniping, yeah, so I'll stay at distance.
Okay, so you've got a hit then. So how much damage did you deal for the first one?
The multi-cannon hit for 15 damage.
So I put the shields down to 0 and the hull down to 40.
And then he's getting hit with a missile, which does 25 damage to... Sorry, the second shot was through shield, so it wouldn't count the burst. Or the bonus to hull, so 25.
So just 25 to the hull.
Actually, if I used the multi cannon and 5 of those damage was against shield and 10 was against hull, do I still get the multi can bonus versus hull?
Yes, because you bled over into it.
Okay, so that'll be an additional 5 damage then from the multi cannon.
Okay, and was that your last damage, or did you have more on top of that?
The missile launcher was 25 damage. If we've already got that one, I don't know.
Was that your very last one?
Yeah, so that was in total. I did 45 damage.
Yeah, a lot of damage. He's down to 10 hull.
Great, someone else is going to finish him off for me.
Oh look, it's Snork's turn again.
You can do it, Snorks.
Alright, I am going to slow down.
Obstacle
2.
check.
Do the obstacle check. 6.
Yep, still no obstacles.
Alright. And then I will do the snipe action again.
Yep.
Starting with my plasma repeater. That's a hit.
Yep.
That will do 5 damage because I don't get any burst. Then I'll shoot my multi-cannon. That's a hit with burst, so that's like 20 damage. And therefore...
Oh, look.
Kaboom.
Yeah, you've got the 3 scalps.
Woohoo.
Ui,
Nice.
Congratulations, I
that's
hope you
what
enjoyed
call
the
an
combat.
ace.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a little bit different. Yeah,
That was different for sure.
managing the speed and stuff is a little different.
Yeah, it's
So I
interesting.
guess some bad news for you, though, Snorks. The pirate scouts are mostly harmless, so they're no XP.
And the corporate scout as well.
2d6, I'll just check in.
I hope it's worth something.
Mostly harmless.
Oh,
Uh,
damn it.
Well, still got 3 kills.
That's impressive.
Oh,
three more
no.
than I
three
got.
notches. Yeah, your first 3 notches go on your scarab.
Yeah, exactly.
Badass.
Okay.
Alright, drive
So,
up to the corporate scout and investigate the vehicle.
okay.
Yeah, let's see if we can find those coordinates.
So are you all going to investigate the same vehicle? Or are you going to do one each?
I'm gonna do Overwatch. So when they're out there sifting through stuff,
Sure,
Yeah, so-
that's a good idea. I'll check. I'll start checking pirate number 1, and expect Soloshin to go for the corporate scout.
Yeah, I'll go for the scout.
Alright.
Corporate scout.
Okay, Scout Pirate 1. You basically looking through it. It's a bit mangled, not with the explosion, but all you find is an axe and an auto pistol. Scout 2, you find a laser pistol and 1 knife.
Pardon?
A laser pistol and 1 knife. That's what's in Pirate 2.
What was with pirate 1? The auto pistol and.
An auto pistol and an axe.
Alright, thank you.
In the Corporate Scout, you get 1 plasma grenade, 1 spear, and there's 2 crystalline keys, numbers 50 and 41.
Ooh. $50 and $41.
Yeah. There's also a note now basically put into some nearby coordinates in a little, dip and that, and like a little canyon nearby. We've got where the thruster control panel bit is.
All right. Yeah, I want that.
All right.
That'll be worth something on the market after we abandon all these people here.
What now?
Oh,
I'll
did I
check
say that out
my
loud?
hand comm, see how much time we have before this star goes crazy.
You've basically got about 45 minutes.
Oh, we got a rush.
That's gonna cut it close. Hey guys, here's the coordinates to the thingamajigger.
I'll rush to get that module on board while they're still sifting and out of their SRVs and stuff.
Yep.
Alright.
I'll speed.
Good call.
I'm going to assume you finished scavenging the SRV wreckages and you've recovered the thruster control module.
Alright. We gotta install it on that ship, I guess.
Everybody do a obstacle check as you're heading back towards the Imperial Explorer and the domes. 9 is rough terrain.
Oh, Jesus. Ah!
Oh god.
we are just too much.
We're all in trouble.
Found a mountain!
So yeah,
We're in a rush. It's the time pressure. Shit.
the rough terrain, as I said earlier, you basically do a vehicle piloting check, adding the vehicle's agility with number twice your current speed. So, what speeds were you currently travelling at?
I think standard 4.
Yeah, I'll give you the drop to 4.
Well, I'm gonna keep my 6, even though I know it's a stupid thing to do because
I'll be at 6.
I'm rushing.
I mean, I gotta keep pace with you, so I'm also on 6.
What's the worst that could happen?
No point in like falling back. We gotta hurry. The
Yeah,
flight's on the
exactly.
line.
Oh,
We're on the clock.
wow, I am in trouble.
Alright. So
I'm running at the auto failure speed for this particular slope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I said
me too.
now. Snorks, base, and Silver Sheen, you hit a 9, so you just hit the rough terrain. So you get to do your vehicle piloting check to see if you manage to evade any rocks in your path. Unfortunately for Dexter, he basically ran down a sudden slope that appeared in front of him, and because you're doing what speed 6 was it, Dexter?
Yep.
On the sudden slope table for the 0.5 g gravity, which we're currently running at, the auto failure speed is 7 plus. So you're not actually at the failure speed, Dexter. You're just under it because we're at 0.5 g.
Ooh.
We're not at less than 0.5.
Oh, okay.
So you need to do your vehicle check and see if you basically get under.
So the first check is a difficulty 8 check. If I fail that, I have to make a difficulty 12 check.
Yeah. Just reading
Okay.
up on the thing.
And I have a +1 bonus. This is going to go well. Well, I made difficulty 8. Oh, added in the vehicle's agility, so that's
Yeah.
+4, so that's 12. Okay.
There you go.
So you managed to survive the slope then.
So I come bouncing back to the ground with no problems.
Yeah. What about the other two, Snort, Silver Sheen? Did you manage to evade?
alright.
Let's find out. So
I
our
think I
difficulty
did.
is 12 as well. Oh, damn it.
Snorks just surfs that like it's not even there.
Yeah.
I'm shouting again. Hey, I got some good ground here. Follow me.
Oh, I got you. I'm on your tail.
That's great.
Okay, so yeah, you managed to quickly get back at high speed and that save yourself some time, and you basically get back to the ship. So, do you want to try and repair the Imperial Explorer by fitting a module? You need a repair
Yes.
skill. A repairs check will be a 5.
Alright, I got a karma bonus to this, and I can auto make that as long as I don't make a 1.
That's cool. And Snork's just bought the cool repair kit.
Don't
So
even need it.
while you guys are trying to repair the thrusters, I'll work with whoever organized the logistics here to actually get the children on board each of our ships in case the
This
repair
ship
doesn't
gets
work.
going then. Yeah, I guess if
Alright.
we fail this.
I guess the vehicle repair kit won't help much here, but the spaceship repair kit.
Spaceship repair kit will work, but the vehicle one will not, because the vehicle is for SRVs and ground vehicles.
So, does the spaceship repair kit? Okay, so it just allows us to make the repairs. It doesn't grant a bonus. Yes, that's alright. But as you said, we only need a 5, and there we go.
Okay,
Experts.
yeah, you managed to
It's Lego.
slot it into the slots and reconnect the wires. It's pretty much snap and go controls now because of the modular station built things now, which the ship's pretty much built like because of the sheer size of it. So yeah, you've managed to basically get it working. So the ship's going to take off and that as soon as you guys are ready and back in your ships. Do you want to keep the passengers, children and adults split up as is?
How much time do we have left?
30 minutes.
I would send them on their ship because if we are now doing the scan, we would put them in danger for not necessarily.
That's
So
a
we
fair
would
point.
put them in non-necessary danger. So I would send them all back to the Imperial Explorer, and then we get on our way to the star to scan it.
Okay, so is that what you're going to do?
Yeah, I wouldn't want them on my ship because I was planning on staying there for as long as absolutely possible.
Okay,
I'm going to keep my children on my ship just in case, and I'm not going to spend any extra time scanning.
okay. So once Silvershine's keeping his allocation of children, as it the Snorkel stacks, so you send the children and the adults back to the Imperial Explorer.
Exactly, yeah.
Dexter.
Yes.
Okay, so after 5 minutes, but so the time's now down to 25 minutes. Everybody's back into the corresponding ships. Do you want to wait for the Imperial Explorer to take off first, or are you going to take off before it?
I think at least some of us should take off and some of us should wait. You know,
Yeah, I'm
I
going to
think-
take off.
Yeah, Dex and I will take off and get to the sun as fast as possible.
I'm going to keep my children safe and leave
yeah,
immediately.
yeah. He's got
Exactly.
children on board, so he can go first, and then I'll wait on the ground until they're all getting off. So
I would like to confirm that the Imperial
The-
Explorer ship
yeah.
actually gets out first, though.
Yeah, let's just wait for the Imperial Explorer to be gone.
Okay. So the all clear's given, and the mission transmission is sent basically saying, "Thanks for the help, guys. We'll pass on our recommendations and everything to the nearby station. Although it seems like we've got a long way to go to get back to Colonia and that." because that's the closest system they're aware of, because they've been out here for a little while.
We tell them that there's the Explorer's Anchorage at the core of the galaxy, which might actually be closer.
Yeah, he thanks you for the advice, and says yeah, we'll be in touch, and it basically says we're throttling up and taking off. And as you basically waiting, the ground suddenly starts shaking as the thrusters kick on around the ship. It's like a giant earthquake. The sheer power the thrusters are kicking out to lift that huge mass off the surface. Eventually, it slowly lifts itself up, getting enough height now before the main thrusters kick in. It's slow, pendulous, but you can definitely feel the power, in the vibrating in the thin atmosphere of the planet as the ship glides up into space and that.
Yeah, and as a single tear rolls down my cheek for watching that ship just fly away from me, I will kick on my thrusters and take off.
That's a mighty impressive sight.
Yeah, you don't see it often.
Let's go watch the sun blow up, though.
I'll coordinate with their navigator to get the coordinates for the next jump, and I'll meet them out of the system to return the children.
Make sure they don't try and land at any stations that are blacked out.
Yeah.
That's been going around lately.
Okay, so basically, Silver Sheen, I assume you're going to jump out after the Explorer into the nearby system to basically offload the children, etc.
Exactly, yeah.
So that leaves Snorts and Dexter. Time for you to do your sun check. Choose a number between 1 and 9 and put it in the chat. Then I will do a D10 roll to see if you manage to survive. Okay, Dexter's chance and everything. Let's see what we get. Ouch.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
Everything's on fire. It's fine. Everything's fine. My retinas are gone. My ship may or may not be gone.
Yeah, so basically, with the damage, basically, your ship's been badly damaged, but you managed to evade that using your escape death camera ability. You only got 50% of your hull left. Your sensors have been destroyed, and you lost all the data you basically got. So you don't get any mission payment for scanning the sun.
Alright.
That's gambling.
That
Yep.
is gambling. Luckily, so to speak, Silver Sheen left before the explosion, so he did get the 10,000 credits.
Excellent.
He didn't get the bonus, but he got the 10,000 mission credits.
At least it's something.
Yeah, and you got the kids out.
Yeah.
That's the main.
I assume the Imperial Explorer made its jump successfully and everything's fine with the ship.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I could have dropped in some extra, pirates, waiting nearby and that, but no, you managed to, do it okay.
Okay, I was just playing it super safe in case anything went wrong with the ship during takeoff or anything like that. So, I'll happily return the children.
Okay, you get, this is H. As you manage to recover the ship and get it working, you basically get a nice extra bonus from the crew of the settlement. Get 1,000 credit bonus per person saved, and you saved 300, so you got 300,000 credit bonus. each of you.
Excellent.
But as for the flying the ship, I'm afraid you're not high enough in the rank. You need to be an imperial rank of king to fly it.
So close.
Yeah,
But
I think
go on.
I think for Silver Sheen and me, we won't ever because we chose the Federation.
Yeah. Federation Navy.
Yeah. So yeah, that pretty much brings the adventure to an end. Just got to dole out the adventure points now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that was a really good time. I enjoyed that one.
Okay. Adventure points. You got 1 for completing an adventure. You get 2 for recovering the module and saving all of the people. You didn't leave anybody behind. But with the combats, I'm sorry guys, but you get 1 point for each SRV you destroyed, and Snorks managed to kill all 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
If possible,
Rats.
I would split it up, like take 1 each.
If you want to split the reward up, so get 1 each, that is your prerogative.
Then I will do so.
Well, thank you very much. Team player.
Not like I did all of the work alone, so.
True.
And yeah, I say unfortunately there wasn't any bounty on the SRVs, but there is a question that's come up of why there was 2 pirates and 1 was a corporate scout.
Yeah, that was curious. We didn't find any info about what corporation they may be associated with when we searched the SRV.
No, but
I guess I should have asked that at the time.
you have received a message coming in from your friend John Smith. Yeah, basically when you reported into John Smith, basically saying what had happened, he has a kind of nasty reaction, and it goes something along the lines of, those damn corporate idiots, they've gone too far this time, those hunters. That's it, we're going to have to find out exactly what the plan is, because they're obviously working on something. Well, I was gonna hang on till I got a bit more information. You're heading that way anyway, guys. So I need you to do a stealth recon mission for us and find out what the hunters are currently doing. All I know for certain is they have a headquarters stroke research base out, on the planet of Pador. So when you get out that way, hopefully I'll have more information for you then. But hopefully we'll be able to figure out what the hell they're up to. Thanks for all your work, guys.
Great. Let us know what you find out. These bastards keep chasing us no matter what. I don't even know what they're doing.
I have 2, 4, 6, 7 keys now. Yeah, all in all.
9 in total.
Ooh. We're almost done.
Yeah, and you still got absolutely no idea what they're used for, have you?
No.
No.
The Pandora's box.
Yeah, there is a puzzle there to solve, which hopefully you'll get by the time we get to that area. If not, I'm sure I can drop a couple of things in. But yeah, do you guys know where Pador is? Have you heard of the planet before?
Which planet? You cut out.
Pador, Podar.
Nope.
No.
Pador is a Earth-like ring world near Beagle Point. It's near when we go out on the Discworld expedition, and we're going across the abyss. You got Route 33. It's on the far side of the abyss, so it's near pretty much near the end of the expedition. But it'll be on our next adventure in next month. That'll be roughly where we are.
Cool. So this might have something to do with that planet, huh?
Yeah, they've got a base on the planet, but there will be a bit more information which you'll get, when we get closer.
All right. So
Awesome.
the next session then will be on the 11th of May.
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
And 7 in-game time.
Yeah. Just give me a sec. I want to grab the title for you.
It's not what you know.
Yep. Very appropriate, I reckon. Anyway, with that, I'm going to stop the recording and say we basically have to see how we do. So, stopping the adventure record now. See you guys the next adventure in May.